All right, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ant Live and Mikey Mike live doing the 420 show. Happy past Thanksgiving. You ate a lot, nigga?
Um, yeah, I mean it was last minute, but yeah, we were um we were gonna go fly out, and then last minute we just said no, we're gonna stay home.
Why? What
So
made you
we
stay? What made you
what
stay?
made us stay? Just I was tired. Just a lot of shit going on. I was tired, and I didn't feel like dealing with the stress. I mean, I was willing to deal with the stress of coming back on the planes, and but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, man. It's not like I can go anytime, so
Yeah,
whatever.
it ain't like hopping on the subway where you got a subway pass and you can just head over to London, go to Europe. Oh, let me go to
I
France.
mean, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. It's just I hate to sound like that, but it's just there's times that you're like, yeah, let's go, let's do it, and you're open to anything because you got to have a plan A, B, C, D, and all we had was two plans, and plan A was a little shaky, and plan B would have required me to travel, and I didn't feel like traveling like that. It would I would have went from one country to another country to come back home. And I was like, I don't feel like going through all that, and then go to work on Monday.
Oh, but I guess that's where the kicker is. And then I got to come back after all that. And then I don't get to just kick back and relax. I got to go right back to work.
Yeah, so like to vacation.
Well, I had a good time, had the girls come to the house early in the morning, cook and all that shit. I ate with them, hung out, bullshitted, had the kids here. Some grandkids was here bullshitting around. It was a good day for me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I stayed home. I didn't do nothing. We ate, watched football, and
Smoked one of
just
my
chilled out.
smoked one of my Cigartopia cigars. Sat
Mm.
outside and was like just chilling. Did you have you tried that obrigado yet?
No, I haven't tried any of them to be honest
Oh
with
my
you.
god. I smoked my obrigado and was mad I didn't buy a bunch more. I was like, fuck. God, I forgot how good that shit was. It's like, damn.
Was everybody else? The smoke and
Smokey's trying to get back home. You know, Chubb's in mourning. Condolences to Chubb dogs. His step pops passed away. You know, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, for all intents and purposes, that was his dad. He grew up with that dude, right? You know what I'm saying? And now he got to bury his dad. I guess that's kind of weird because I don't know what that feels like. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, yo, nigga, stop acting like a bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown ass man, but I don't know what the fuck that really feels like to be like, yo, your dad passed. So,
yeah, because he was trying to explain to me, and I was like, dude, you nothing you can say can.
like, okay, so some guy you
I
were
can't.
familiar with, some dude you were familiar with for a long time.
I said I'm the one person that you can't tell, talk about that because I just don't know.
I don't
And he
understand
said, "Oh," he goes, "You should talk to your moms." I was like, again, I'm the one person that I don't think you want to tell that to. So I said, you don't know the whole story,
It's just fun how motherfuckers when a motherfucker lose somebody, they be like, yo, you need to get back and reconcile. But man, listen, bro. Why do you think it takes a fucking life issue in your behalf to change what's going on with my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. And you think that I haven't seen situations where I would be like, maybe I should. But that boat is floated. That shit don't float no more, my nigga. I got
Mhm.
that route, and for you to come to me and tell me something like that, it just makes me feel like you think I've tried nothing. You know,
Yeah.
you think I put in no effort. And, this is all my doing. I've conspired with Michael to shun. Like it's not that way. I fucking
Mm.
still haven't called Santos. I'm a piece of shit. Just got so busy, nigga, that every time I thought about it, I was in the middle of doing shit. I was like, oh my god. Like right now, I'm in the middle of doing shit. I thought about it. I gotta call that motherfucker before I start talking about call people when you get their number.
No, when you're driving, you should call. It's no big deal. They ain't doing shit else.
Nigga, I be sleeping on that road, nigga. You don't understand. 15 minutes in a moving car puts me to sleep. I don't give a fuck how dangerous the ride is. We could be running from the cops. You be like, yo, did you see that? Like I'm not collecting in the motherfucking car. It's not my fault. I don't know. All I remember is Pat and Yonkers used to put me in the car and ride me around the block or keep the engine running and I would fall asleep in that bitch. And I remember
Mm.
this. So somehow, subconsciously, I've recorded that in my brain.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm.
Shit, I'm gonna take the trip myself on the third weekend, the third week of December. I'm gonna be going taking this load up with me, Kyla, and Evelyn. And I'm gonna be the one driving. We got to go straight dead early, nigga. I have to have a full night's sleep to get right up so that I'm not tired at all. It's gonna be a horrible trip for me.
Hmm. How long of a drive is that?
So it's supposed to be about 4.5. So
Oh,
let's just start off with 5 hours because you got to stop for gas. So let's say 5.5 to 6 hours. So on the comeback, you need to expect another hour and a half to 2 hour delay from traffic. So now you got to say somewhere between 6.5 to 7.5 hours.
that's one way.
Yeah.
Mm. That's crazy. That is
Excuse me.
crazy.
What happened?
I said that's crazy. What are you? What do you? Have you guys bought furniture, or are you just gonna?
So we're going to buy furniture. Haven't because see, Penny, the first thing Penny wants to get is a recliner for me.
Mm.
Because my sofa is the recliner, and when I have problems sleeping, I come out to the recliner and go to sleep. Because that's really the only way I can sleep on my back. I can't sleep on my back on a flat bed. So
Mm.
we tried one of those silly Posturepedics that move around, and that shit is just not comfortable for me.
Mm.
So first thing we gotta get me is the recliner, and then we're gonna do the sofa for the living room. And we have the futon for the second living room, and then we have the Murphy bed as the entertainment center for that second living room. And
I
from
got
there,
a futon if you want it. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I have a futon and I have a Murphy bed. So I mean, I don't want to put a futon in the other living room. They have a whole plan, which I have zero gives a fucks about. They have a whole plan for the living room. Uh, whatever. That's them. It's Penny and Felicia. They had this whole plan. I said, go ahead, do what you got to do. Um, the only thing is, I got to set up one of the rooms for my office until I get my container set up. Because depending on when we order the container, when we get there, hopefully, the hope is that when we get the clearance, by the time we go to move in, we can have the container dropped off. Because then I can pull everything out the storage, drop it off in the container, and then slowly bring it into the house. You know what I'm saying? Bring everything in and accommodate. That's the hope. But from there, I don't know. Gotta see. That's it. So we was talking about that New York City assassin, the United Healthcare. I said that was some fucked up. That was some funny shit. That was crazy. Did you see the meme? Not the memes, the like the tweets to that story where a dude was like, it was funny. Um, I hope that didn't come with a deductible. That was
Yeah,
another dude
yeah,
was like,
so,
yeah, I was like, that's some fucked up shit, bro. See how
mhm.
you do dirt, motherfuckers throw mud in your face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just tell me that he's not. He's an innocent dude. Not just his job. No, come on, come on, come on, come on. These. What are these? Health insurance, insurance. A lot of them are schemes and gimmicks. Most of them. You're paying in this money, and then you all of a sudden get into an accident. That shit is way more than you paid in. How do you think they stay in business? Fuck out of here. Get yourself hurt. You need coverage. No, 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 no. Or you have some shit that comes out naturally, and they'll be like, oh, that was already a problem. Fuck that.
Now what's crazy is the next guy who comes in, he
Better be
adapts the
scared.
same stuff. He
You better
better
be
be
scared.
scared.
He better be scared. He better want to make change, make hope and change. He better come in with hope and change. I hope these motherfuckers don't murder me. And I promise to change things.
That ain't gonna happen.
Listen,
Too
man.
much money.
Listen.
Too much money.
At some point, people get tired of getting fucked over. That case in point, guy number one, New York. People get tired of getting fucked over. And motherfuckers will do some of the most outlandish shit or the most unthought of shit. Who would have thought a motherfucker was gonna just walk up on him with a 45 and a suppressor on it? Now, see the reason why I think he wasn't an assassin, Mike, because I'm not an assassin, but if I was gonna shoot somebody with a suppressor, I'd make sure the gun works with the suppressor. So I don't gotta keep racking and jacking the fucking gun. I want
Why
the
is that? Why'd that happen?
so there's a couple of reasons. Some suppressors, some guns need a Nielsen device. That's a little intermediate piece because the back pressure. Now you got to remember when you now you got a tube on your barrel. So when the gun fires, all that fire that you initially saw coming out the barrel is inside the tube now. So all that pressure is pushing backwards. Sometimes it's too much for it to cycle correctly because the gun is set to cycle that cartridge, that amount of pressure. It's a certain amount of pressure. The spring and everything is set for. So, which I think he had a 1911. A 1911 has a little slot over where the barrel locks back a little bit before the slide goes back. So if the pressure is too much, it won't recognize it. So it's not like it's going to come back harder on some guns. If a gun is a blowback like the High Point, that big block ugly shit, one of those that I have one of those. A High Point doesn't use anything, nothing, no kind of device. It just says this pot metal slide. is going to go back every time a 9mm bullet with the powder that it has goes off. It's going to go back. So no matter what you put on it, that shit's going to jump back no matter what. That's just the way that gun is meant. That's why everybody says the gun don't die, because it'll keep fucking shooting it. Don't give a fuck. But you need to know what ammo, because ammo is a big part of using a suppressor, so that you can get the proper function and the proper use of the gun. A suppressor needs subsonic rounds. That means that those loads are lower pressure. That means that when the bullet leaves, it's subsonic, not supersonic. You're not going to hear the crack. Sometimes you ever shoot a bullet, bow, you hear, there's a crack. The bullet cracking through the air, there's a crack. After the pop of the gunpowder and the bullet leaving the gun, you'll hear a crack later. Crack, like a crack, if you're shooting in a big area. So you're shooting subsonics, you're not going to hear that crack. That's going to help the quieter the shot, the report is going to be. Now, it ain't never going to be like the movies or silence or like John Wick. You're still going to hear a crack that was going to deaf your ears if you're close. But you're not going to hear the big pop of a big pop from far. But you'll hear pops. You're not going to hear big pops. You'll hear little pops. But you'll hear. So his shit didn't function, and he kept cycling. Well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. His shit functioned enough to kill this dude, right? But it looked like he shot at him about 5 times, and he only hit him twice, once in the back and once in the calf. You know what I'm saying? So, right. not a hitman. Hitman means a man who hits. When he's hit the trigger, those bullets will hit. Every hit. So, but I'm sure New York is going to go on the suppressor ban immediately. Immediately. You know, that is what it is. And they're trying to hang Daniel, what's that nigga's name? Was it Daniel Penny? The subway vigilante, the dude that choked the black dude? The white Marine that choked the black dude for threatening everybody, and the black dude died from being choked. You remember that on the subway?
I mean, regularly. I mean, it was a while ago, right?
Yeah, well, he's in court now, and the jury is asking for all kinds of shit. Like, we need cell phone video. Like, yeah, come on, listen. The dude was being violent on the fucking public. This dude tried to protect everybody else by possibly trying to choke him out. Now, this is the problem. This is what I think the problem is. This is where I think they're going to fuck him. Because the dude was a Marine back in the day, or he was an ex-Marine or whatever. Everybody's going to say he learned how to kill and not kill, and his choke shouldn't have been deadly. You know, sometimes things happen that you don't mean for it to happen. But I don't know. I think they're gonna put that motherfucker behind bars. And here's the worst shit. Here goes the best shit of the whole week. How about the Biden pardon?
Wow.
So do you know what year the gun charges thing was?
No, what year was that?
I don't remember, but it wasn't 11 years ago.
What does that mean?
He pardoned him for any wrongdoings for the past 11 years. He didn't just pardon him for the gun crime. He pardoned him for anything he's ever done illegal in 11 years. That means that Burisma shit in Ukraine, the Russian shit, all that he was working with these people, all of that was in that 11 years, nigga. So think about it like that. He didn't pardon him for the gun. Everybody's like, I ain't pardoned. No, he didn't. The gun charges wasn't 11 years ago. It was way shorter than that. 11 years ago goes back to when he was working with Burisma. And that was up in Ukraine, and that was a Russian deal. But he was getting made.
What did he do for a living? What was it?
He was the middleman between his dad and these other countries, bro. That's what that was all about. He was the middleman for a fucking politician in prominent standings to do illegal dealings with other countries. You're not supposed to do that shit. He had his son doing all of that. All of that shit was Hunter over there doing all that shit in behalf of his dad. The Burisma Holdings, all that shit, bro. That's why he pardoned him for 11 years. 11 fucking years? Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Now he's talking about, I'm thinking about preemptively pardoning Liz Cheney, Fauci, and get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Then you gotta say there's a cover-up of something going on. Because you're pardoning people preemptively before you get out. People that haven't been accused of a crime. A president pardons criminals. You get it? He pardons criminals. He don't pardon people who are going to be made to be criminals in the future. He pardons criminals.
So when Trump gets in, he can pardon himself?
He doesn't need to. The Supreme Court already did it. All the cases are getting dropped, Mikey. All the cases are getting dropped. All of them. The prosecutors are getting their shits reviewed. A lot of the shit was bullshit. I know nobody wants to believe it. Everybody thinks this cracker was a piece of shit. I get it. It's cool. But when the Supreme Court stepped in, you have bitches on there that don't like Trump. Let's not act like they all like Trump. They voted and was like, yo, he's a fucking president who's immune to prosecution, just like Biden. But the problem is Biden's son wasn't immune. That's why he had to pardon him for 11 years. Okay? But now, if he starts pardoning other people who have not been accused of any crimes, then we got to start thinking that there's something going on there, buddy. I mean, you might hate Trump and all that, but let's not be standing here with our eyes closed and be like, why would you be pardoning people who haven't done shit? What the fuck are they gonna find out? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Mike, it's a lot of hanky shit going on. And I'm like, yo, you see, everybody wants to blame Trump, but that was the whole reason why he was the biggest threat to democracy, Mike. Because if he comes out here in the beginning, he didn't know no better. He picked a lot of the wrong people. And these motherfuckers were doing some fucked up shit on behalf of his administration. And it's his fault. It ain't his fault because he didn't know, but it is his fault because he picked them. He chose them. Right? But this time coming in, the people that have been talking to him, some of the people that have been like, yo, listen, man, we got to really start looking at these niggas because it's one thing to be making money off of the Americans' backs. It's another thing to completely be squeezing them and still making your margins a fucking theft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's a bunch of crazy shit gonna come out, man. I'm telling you. And a lot of people gonna fight that shit and be like, nah. If you're gonna think that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is sucking Donald Trump's dick once he gets into office, that he's gonna be eating his balls and doing whatever he wants him to do and not what he thinks is best, I disagree with that. I would disagree with the same thing with Tulsi Gabbard. I would disagree with the same thing with Vivek. I don't even think that fucking what's his name Tesla Elon Musk is gonna be like once he gets into the position that he's gonna be like, I'm gonna take only directive from Trump. I don't think so, because he's gonna be like, if I want to fix it, I want to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see what goes on from there. Last week's game had Steve hurt. No, Mike, no. That picture that you sent was rude. It was rude.
Listen, they were favored by 20 points.
It was hurtful.
20 points. 20. Not five, not
Football, Mike.
seven,
Football. That's
not
only
10.
that's only two touchdowns and what? And a
That's
field.
like that's like me fighting Brandon. That's what they were thinking about. That's exactly what they were thinking about. It's pathetic. They only scored 10 points. 10 fucking points. They were averaging 60 or something like that, 40 points a game. Pathetic.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
And he's still missing.
You know,
He
and then,
threw himself out the window.
well,
Where is he?
right now he's drinking himself silly in a tavern.
Look, he's still in the same bar drinking. He
Yes,
just lost his social security check. His tab is that high.
he was quite affected.
You heard him. He was like, "Nah, I want to throw myself out of the first floor window."
He's like, I'm gonna throw myself out the window, but I'm at the first floor. Like, go for it, bro. Go neck first. See how that works.
That boy was hurt.
You know? It means that now he's got to wait another year. Huh?
Yep. To play Michigan, yeah, gotta wait another year.
I would guess he took his shirt and folded it up and put it back in the closet for another year.
Yeah.
Like,
He didn't wash it. He just put it in the hanger.
he just put it right back in.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, boys. Next year.
We got him next year.
We'll get them, I promise. Give them no leeway. So, did you hear about the hot tour girl in trouble?
No, what she do?
Oh man, they said that she's involved with a Bitcoin scam.
Mm.
So she had the hot tour coin or something like that that they was trying to get out there. And I'm just saying, but why is it her fucking motherfuckers is stupid to go out there and go get a hot tour coin? Like, yeah, I got a hot tour coin. If I get 5 of these, can I get one of those? Like, the fuck?
That's crazy.
So, supposedly it's a scam or whatever. And I'm just like, do you think this bitch knew enough that she was going to set that scam up? Or somebody got her to motherfucker put her name on it to do these little commercials to promote it, and they just robbing the shit out of everybody. And she going to take the fucking fall. October
Well,
going to be talking a lot of twat to her.
just trying to cash in on her 15 minutes. That's funny.
But she had the talk to a hot tour, talk to the hot tour girl podcast. It's called Talk to Her, or something like that. The hot tour girl. I don't know. She had a podcast. Listen, she was famous, nigga. Over saying how spit on her. These bitches be out here spreading their assholes open, fucking putting elephantitis fucking balls and bats up their ass, and this bitch can't get 3 likes. You know how much they hate that girl?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go to court for this, and there's gonna be a lot of like about 1,000 victim people that claim to be victims and shit. Like, she just affected me, And what did she do? That spit on it thing. My man kept asking me to suck his dick, and then he just laughed. It's her fault. Like, no, man, we're talking about the Bitcoin. That too. Like, just motherfuckers is haters. I was watching this little short where this bitch was on her OnlyFans and she's doing an interview with another bitch that's on OnlyFans. And she's like, they just be hating on us because we make what we make. And she's like, I make 400,000, and she's like, oh, that's cool, whatever. She's like, how much you make? She's like, I don't really want to say. She's like, well, why not? I just don't want to change the mood, She's like, what do you mean change the mood? She's like, will you show me what you make? And she's like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And so she shows her, and this bitch sits there and just starts tearing up, nigga. And she's like, You made 4 million in this month, in 1 month? 4 million? Yo, the bitch is like, you can just tell. She was like, you know how much shit I put up my ass? And I only made. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's like, and you know what the bitch does, Mikey? I don't think the bitch does anything but bikinis and underwear pics.
Mm.
Oh, that's why tears were coming out her fucking eyes. Like, yeah, how many dicks I gotta suck to get to that 400,000? I lost 2 teeth, 2 molars, 400,000, and you making 4 million a month.
I read where a girl made just showing her feet. She makes like over 300,000 a month.
But Mike, that takes a lot of time. She's got to stop and do a feet pick for every fucking different idea. And then at some point, how many different backdrops are you gonna have your feet? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think all those guys that be into those feet pics, they be supporting that shit to try to get a bitch to dry out and get no more ideas. Then that bitch start doing twat pics. You know what I'm saying? Now she started escalating because there ain't no more nothing else to do for the feet and shit. Now, she put her toes in her twat and shit. Shoving her toes.
Muscling.
Huh?
You're muscling her out.
Yeah, they muscling out. It's like, yo, you gotta keep on updating yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to do something else now.
Like, yo, we done paid you 400,000 a month. We done. You know what I'm saying? What's next? She's like, I got ankle and thigh pics. Fuck that, bitch. Gotta get higher. All right, I got knees and inner thigh pics. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you mute. You muted. You mutated. All right, speak
Now,
up. Oh, Steve,
now,
hey. Oh, baby,
I didn't,
what's
I
up?
didn't speak at all. I'm all good. I'm
You
all
good?
good.
You sure?
Very good.
Feeling
You still
nice?
drinking?
What's that?
You
Still
drinking?
drinking?
Yes, I'm very drinking.
You're very drinking.
Nah.
Yes, sir.
Cheers. Cheers, my brother. Cheers. Sip that up.
What are you drinking? Coffee?
Yeah, I got a coffee.
Oh,
And I'm smoking weed instead of a cigar.
all right. All right.
So cheers to you. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you.
Pleasure.
So me and Mike were briefly discussing last week's atrocity.
Oh, what atrocity is that? There were so many.
There was one where you wanted to jump out of a first floor window onto
No shit.
and he said, no shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. We lost by a chip shot.
You hear that, Mikey?
We lost by 2 chip shots.
Hold on.
Mike
is listening to his favorite anthem, the YMCA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
To stay at
Steve, you still there? You all right?
Did you hear what Steve said?
What did he say?
Steve said they lost by a chip shot.
Yeah, it was a trick shot that they made. They had two chances of making a trick shot.
Well, come on. There were 2 field goals we missed.
But listen, you guys missed it. It's over. Don't get mad at me.
I didn't say anything like that. I just said we missed by 2 chip shots. That's all I said.
Yeah, you did.
I'm hoping the kid transferred to another school.
Oh my God. Now he got to go. He's got to go now, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, Steve politely said, "I hope he's walking through Manhattan."
This
He-
motherfucker got a
he-
whole life. He's got a whole
he-
life in Ohio. This nigga Steve's like, deport him.
he can't. He cannot be walking around that campus without some kind of protection around him.
Oh wow,
Come on.
wow! I can't believe you're saying that.
He's out there playing with a sprained ankle and a broken toe, and you like, you missed it.
Wait, Mike. Last year when our quarterback lost, he transferred to Syracuse.
I know, and look what he did on Saturday. You saw what he
I
did,
get
right?
it. I get it. But when you lose to Michigan, you get out of town. Yeah, come on.
You head for Z Hills.
Yeah.
Steve, do you guys remember these guys are still kids? Do you remember that you don't gotta run them out of town by high noon?
Listen, it's like the army. They're old enough to be in war. They're old enough to make millions of dollars because they get paid now. So they got to take the beef. They got to take it.
Gentlemen, it's called the game. Game.
Yeah,
Fun.
we get it.
This poor kid gotta go home in protection. His mom and dad are getting threats at work. You know his mom and dad are getting threats at work by their own fellow employees. I lost money from that little faggot son of yours, bitch.
They're probably going at the father like, "Oh, you should have kicked them square in the ass. You kicked them in the left cheek and the right cheek. You didn't kick square in the ass. That's why you missed those kicks."
Poor dad.
It's crazy.
It's you guys, and you guys all condone that shit. Like, well, you know, they're old enough to play the game. Well, I don't see an issue why he shouldn't be, drawn and quartered.
He got to go. Steve said it the best. He can't show his face anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
You won't see that guy again.
Ryan Day, I'm surprised he didn't lose his job. I thought he lost his job. It was a rumor, though.
He will.
Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs, because I think if two teams win this week, they'll still make the playoffs, but they'll end up playing somebody hard, like in Alabama or SMU, a team that they might not beat. He'll be gone. They'll kick his ass out. And I'm hoping they don't. Michigan needs him. Michigan needs Ryan Day.
I ran into a Michigan fan at a local restaurant. And after he found out I was from Ohio, the conversation went downhill. and I don't get it, because without a rival, without an opponent, you don't have a rivalry.
That's right.
Why would you not love your opponent, your rival? If there's no opponent,
some people don't like conflict, Stephen.
I don't get it.
Have fun joshing each other and being assholes to each other.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun. I just can't stand Ohio State.
I'm from Ohio. They spit on the ground, for God's sakes. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Without the other team, there's no rivalry. I don't know why you would not love the opponent because of the rivalry.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Because they want to take the pure, vile hate.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you feel about Bryce Underwood?
Who? What?
The number one quarterback in the country. He signed with Michigan. Did he
Number
just
one
drop that
quarterback in what country?
in the United States?
Wait, what's and so he's a freshman?
He will be next year. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mike,
He flipped from LSU
Yeah.
over to.
He'll get hit a couple times and he'll realize that, it's getting real.
see, Mike, he doesn't even want your team to get anybody of decent stature at all. He's like, who? What? Number one in what country? We've never had one
Right.
on our team.
Yeah,
The
he was
kid-
trying to convince that it wasn't
Yeah.
happening.
The kid was only shaving a couple months ago. He gets hit a couple times. He'll understand where he is.
You know what's crazy? You guys got the number 2 quarterback, and they already started talking shit to each other on Twitter. I love it. I love it. Bring that shit on. But yeah, we'll see next year. I can't wait. Cannot wait. And then this music will still continue playing. Excuse me.
So I had wrote that story. Did you see the thing that I said the aliens were supposed to invade us?
No,
They
what
haven't
happened?
already?
Well, only the blacks and Latinos.
Oh, wait.
That
Schmutzes.
sounds,
Don't trust
sounds-
the Jews.
As you said in New York.
Don't trust the Jews. But the crackers are definitely not aliens.
What?
They're still cave dwellers.
That's me.
Well, the proper term is cave parasites. Now,
I am what I am.
there's this guy who had a model for prediction for the presidency, right? For the victory of the presidency. And he used this AI algorithm, okay? And the AI algorithm predicted that Trump was going to get elected.
Yeah.
Because he was interviewed by Joe Rogan. And because of that interview by Joe Rogan, 31 days after that date of the interview, aliens were going to invade America. So I was ready.
Ready for what?
I was ready. Okay? I was ready for ET. I wasn't nobody phoning home, homie. The 2 days leading up to that day, I was watching Independence Day, Aliens. I was watching all that shit, all those movies, so I could be prepared.
All good research.
That's right.
Material.
Is that
Yeah.
Los Angeles battlefield, all that shit. I was ready. I was breaking out all my battle rifles, which ones, making sure that these was gonna penetrate alien armor.
Yeah.
You know,
Predator.
I doubled up my vest so that way I knew I would at least survive one shot.
Good idea.
I was already had my hydrogen, my oxygen, my aqua backpack, so I could have water while I'm running.
Could you stand up and walk with all that weight, extra weight on you?
You know what, Steve? I've been getting stronger. I've been eating my Wheaties.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'm a growing boy.
Yeah. We know how.
Yep. Growing all out.
All right, fellas, we get to work, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, Mikey, Mike.
That's my
yeah. All right.
Thanks
That's
for
my
joining.
entrance.
Yeah. Go blue.
My interest song. My entry song. Go. Say that again.
You
Say
said,
that
Go
again.
blue.
Go blue.
You heard me.
freeze that out, and I want that all the time. And when I get on the show, this is what I want to hear.
I don't hear it. Put it to this mic.
You guys have a good night.
All right. Peace out, brother.
All right. Bye.
All right. So you having a good time, Stevie? Is there any bitches around you, Stevie?
I got here about 12:30. I took my friend's mother and her friend out for lunch. We had a good time. And we went to lunch at the restaurant right at the corner of where we spread his ashes 3 years ago.
Right.
And I dropped them back off at their condo. One is staying with the other because her condo was damaged by a hurricane. So then I took care of some business and checked into the hotel and went back to the bar and started drinking. I didn't drink with the ladies. Went back to the bar and started drinking and met a guy who said, you know what? He said, you said you come here every year. He said, next year you come, you call me. I'll take you out on my boat. We'll go around the island.
Oh, fucking cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He said, I'll pick you and your buddy's mother up and we'll, take a little tour around the island and awesome. Awesome.
Oh, well, you should have said,
no, he's a defense contractor.
Oh, nice. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
right.
Just go out and go. Go have fun. Lockheed Martin, nigga, what up? What up, Lockheed? You saying you talking about the defense? Nice, I like that. I'm not on the radar.
You know what?
Make sure I'm not on the radar, Steve.
I told him that I celebrated life, and it didn't phase him. Didn't phase him at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we exchanged numbers,
Very nice.
Obviously, we're not on the same political scale, but I'm sure in good fun we can kid around about that and sports. He was a big sports fan. Nice. So yeah, it'll be okay.
Very nice. That's what's up.
Yeah, and I hope my friend's mom and I can go out and take a tour around that island. They have built a lot around that area, and it has blocked our view of the island from the little tiki bar that I sit at. Yeah.
Bastards.
But I'm staying across the water in St. Petersburg. So I see it when I drive back across the harbor.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, how'd the move go the other day?
Well, the write-up wasn't so bad. So the problem is, like I was explaining to Penny, I said, we keep getting disappointed for the time. And I'm like, because we're not taking into account the bathroom stops, the gas stops, the traffic. I go, going up there, 4.5 to 5 hours. I said, the problem is when it's coming home, she starts getting all anxious and starts going crazy. So We got there. We got up there. It was maybe we left at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was about a little before 11. Okay. We broke down the trailer in about 45 minutes. Okay. Put everything inside the storages. So for time, we was gravy. Right. So now it's like, oh, let's go do this. We had to go stop at the house. So that's a little half hour, 45 minutes up more for storages. So we went over to the house, we checked out the house, left some stuff in there for Brandy to get, whatever. Seeing all the different things that we were upset about. So we could write out about them. We bounced. Then we went to go eat. They wanted to sit inside, so they sat inside. I sat outside and ate, smoked a cigar, whatever. Then we left. So we had to return the truck back by 8. And it was about 4:50 something, and our daughter called. She's just in fucking total panic mode. We're in fucking traffic. We're not gonna fucking make it back. Blah, blah, blah. They're gonna charge me a whole day. And I'm like, bro, the traffic, the map plus is telling us an hour and change. So it's telling us at least by 6 and change we'll be home. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So, we're in traffic, so she's not feeling that shit. But again, we got here. I unloaded. I parked the trailer, unhitched the trailer, everything off. Unloaded the car, got everything out of the rental. Went to the house, take a leak. She grabbed the truck to go put gas. She went to rental. I went to go pick her up. Came back, started eating. It was before 8 o'clock. Okay. I was like, Penny, the time is not that it's that bad off. It's just that we never consider the traffic, especially the coming back traffic. That's the worst part of it. So I think that part of the trip takes about 5.5, at most 6 hours, but we have to really see it. I don't know. Like I told her, I'm not 100% sure if that's just the way it is always, or if that's not the way it is. So I told her, so we're gonna have to start taking into account that time instead of just saying it's a 4.5 hour drive, because it is. MapQuest tells you it's 4.5. As soon as you pop it up, 4.5. But there's stops, there's fucking traffic, there's this, there's that. So, but it wasn't, like I said, the drive up there was good. Unloading everything was fucking excellent. Felicia's great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't. It's just the coming back, and I think it was because we sat down and ate for about an hour and change. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that adds quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's
so
stopping and eating. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that added on to where her anxiety
Yeah.
got a little bit out of it. But like I said, if we don't take those into account. I said, but if we
Yeah.
those, we just do it.
Absolutely.
We don't gotta worry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told her, I said, I get it. You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not me. She's like, I could do it. That's not the point. Just saying. Here's what it is. Today she did some boxing. I tried to rest because last night, man, I was fighting for comfort all night. My whole body was hurting. At one point, my hand swelled up like I was a fucking carpenter. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking doing shit. I just was moving shit. Relax. So today I just kind of rested up. Did a little bullshit here and there. And tomorrow's back to work. And then the weekend back to work. I gotta see if I can take the head off of that air compressor. Then it'll be a whole lot easier to move. But other than that, that's about it.
All right, Mr. Live.
All right, well, I'm glad you had yourself a good night and met up with some
Yeah.
good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great day.
Hope you had some good drinks.
Oh yeah, just beer.
Oh, Just beer. Better than
Yeah,
nothing.
just
All right, my brother. Well, I appreciate you.
yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't get on earlier.
No, no worries. No worries.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
it gave me and Mike a little bit of time for him to rag and talk shit about you. You and your
Oh,
team.
great.
But,
Great. I need that.
Steve, he was like, this guy want to jump off on his neck over here. What's that? I'm over here like, hey, you guy, who you talking to? You over there? Talking to me over here? Hey, you over there?
Okay.
All right, my brother. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right, let's get up out
Yep.
of here. It's your boy Ant Live.
OBB.
OBB, Mikey Mike.
Yep.
Big shout out to Smoking Joe and condolences for Chubb Dogs. And you know what's going on, and we'll holler at y'all later.